Welcome to Intruders TV. Today I'm at New TV Live and I'm with Lisa from LisaNova. Lisa, why don't you tell us a bit about your story and how you kind of got into doing video?
I went out to LA to pursue filmmaking, and I edit and I shoot, and I started a production company, and I wound up doing a lot of boring stuff, and YouTube looked like this just creative opportunity, and so I started posting stuff there, and it just took off, and a lot of views and subscribers, and I was on TV, and now I'm still posting and about to launch my own website.
Can you tell us some of the metrics on like how successful you were from the start?
Like I've been viewed 25 million times. I have 75,000 subscribers. I'm the 10th most subscribed of all time on YouTube. Stuff like that.
Do you sometimes walk down the street and someone just recognizes you?
Yeah. Ah, Lisa Nova. Yeah, totally. It's crazy.
Cool. And so now you're doing this full time, right?
Yeah, I still do production work though. Yeah, I still have to do production work, but I'm trying to make it more and more full time. You know, hopefully eventually it will be.
How does the monetization kind of work with that?
I'm just in the partnership program, you know, where it's there's just revenue sharing. You know, there's ads that pop up, and there's ads sort of all around, and we get to share in that with YouTube.
And where do you kind of see the future of kind of going away from people seeing like big TV shows with massive projects to something more like LisaNova?
Well, I just think that it's like the long tail, you know, it's just going to be something where instead of one thing being huge, I just don't think we're going to see that as much anymore. I think we're going to have a lot of niche markets, and there's going to be something for everyone, and there's going to be all kinds of different things, and it's not going to be like just TV. It's going to be TV, internet, movies, and I don't think anything is going to be the driving force. I just think everybody's going to be able to have a voice and an audience and make a bit of money.
There seems to be a lot of opportunity in video at the moment on the internet.
Yeah.
Where kind of do you see the trends going? Is it more towards HD? Is it more towards big content producers coming online, or is it?
Well, I think always the from the ground level up, just somebody who comes on and is honest and blogging, or I think that you're always going to do better than a big content provider coming on and trying to understand the internet. Because usually they're coming from a place where they don't understand what's going on, and they're just trying to produce for television, but on the internet. So I think certainly the regular guy that does their thing on the internet probably is more of a
How long ago did you start?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Do you feel that kind of there's more people like you now than there were then? And
certainly it was a much smaller community. I mean, that's probably why I was able to get so many subscribers and views, is because I started when the community was small and I grew with it.
Yeah.
And I would imagine, I mean, if I tried to go on now, I'd be really scared. It would seem overwhelming because it's such a bigger thing now.
What's kind of the next step for you in LisaNova?
Well, I'm launching my website, so hopefully we can just get that rolling and continuing with the videos. And now we're sort of at that place where we can start making our own films, you know, on our own, and distribute through the website.
What kind of films will we make?
Well, we write a lot. You know, that's why we came out to LA, to pursue filmmaking, and so probably start with something comedic, because that's what I do, and then move into some other things.
What do you think kind of writers and other creative people missing in terms of technology out there or distribution deals, which you think need to be in place to kind of proliferate this more?
What do I think needs to be?
Yeah. So YouTube was one step to try to empowering them more.
Yeah.
What else do you think is necessary?
I think just more sites like that. I mean, it's extremely empowering being on there, because you don't have to deal with somebody giving you a chance. You're giving yourself a chance.
Yeah.
And I think there needs to be more of that, more sites like that. And it is. I mean, that's just the way it's going to be. I mean, people are going to the internet now, so I don't think there'll be there's going to be so many sites that will allow for this in the future, I'm sure. So.
Since now you've become a content producer yourself, what are your concerns with copyright, and do you think that really factors into this kind of medium?
No, I mean, I don't mind when people, I'm not too worried about people taking the stuff and showing it somewhere else. Or you mean me being worried about, no, I'm not too worried about that. I mean, I'm sure it happens, but it's not a huge concern. It's nice to have people wanting to watch it or put it somewhere else, so I don't really mind right now.
How long do you see yourself doing this?
Well, hopefully indefinitely I'll have some life on the internet, and that will be what I do. Just because there's a tremendous amount of freedom and creative freedom, and you don't have to answer to anybody. So hopefully I can always do that.
What do you feel like the positive sides and the negative sides of being able to engage with your audience so easily?
I think it's pretty much, you really got to think it's all positive. I mean, sure, you don't love hearing when they're like, I hate you, I hate this video, this and that, but I guess it doesn't really bother me that much. And part of what makes a good video is people loving it and hating it, I think. So I just think it's so positive because you just really get to know what they think and get their feedback and interact, and it's just something that you can't do with TV and film.
So you're based in LA. What's the kind of atmosphere there in terms of technology and like emerging technology?
I don't know. I mean, it's obviously a town focused on TV and film, so I think everybody's interested. They've heard about it. I don't know if they're that excited about it because it's changing what they do. I mean, it's a totally different. It's not what they do. So I don't know how many people love it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people who are. A lot of people who embrace it.
Yeah.
But it's going to change everything, so I think it's scary.
All right, cool. Thanks for your time.
All right, thank you.